Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the final live stream of the day. Thank you to everyone that came to the 5 o'clock one. I donated today. You'll see it on my community page. $45 towards my friend and her cause. Excellent. Thank you all so much. Every dollar counts. And okay, here we go. Coco, what are S's intentions towards me? All right. What are S's intentions? She may have some feelings. She may be looking for things to move forward. Yep, the death card is here. It might not happen right away. It may take some time, especially if you're on lockdown right now. It may not be happening until maybe sometime next month. But I think that she's going to be looking for things to move forward or insinuating that things move forward. I think the ball is going to be in your court. Oh, now you can't really see. My stupid head is... What's the matter, babe? All right, let me see if I can adjust this. There we go. Now the stupid curtain isn't in the way. You want to go on your belly? I'll flip you over. I know it. I know it. Go ahead. There you go on your belly. Or I could put you in your little bouncer. She slept for a while before, so she may be up. What happened to the chair? It looks like it's... Sue, how will my interview go with Mayo? It should go pretty well. Don't be nervous. It shows that you're mildly nervous, or you will be mildly nervous. Don't be. It's gonna go well. Use your intuition. You have a lot of strength around you. It's gonna go well. Don't worry about it. Brittany, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have some options coming in. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Air sign comes in, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You're indecisive. You're not sure which one you want to be with. Take your time. Your life can transform around this relationship, and it could be something that's really well-grounded. If you are with someone, there could be great happiness that comes in around your current situation. And things could be moving forward nice, but you may have to make a decision, like whether you want to stay in the relationship or allow it to move forward or whatever. And if you're not in a relationship, you may have choices between the two people. Options. It's always nice to have options. Felix. Will my Libra friend ever get in a relationship? Yes. Maybe sometime this fall. Could be sometime this fall. Vibes with Mariam. What are Kevin's perceptions of our connection? You like this lipstick? I think I might like the darker blue one better. I don't know. I think that overall, though, I do like darker colors better. Well, no, I can't say that's true. I like them both. I don't know. I like to change it up. Okay. Kevin's perception of this connection. He feels that it's balanced, patient, compassionate, peaceful, serene. He feels good about it. He feels well connected, grounded, perseverant. Yeah, this is good. You guys are in a good place. What's the matter, lover? What's the matter? Sweet thing. How do you see my love life manifesting soon? Okay. Avery, what does that sound? Hiccups? You always have the hiccups, little one. Okay, you have some stuff happening here. First thing is, don't hold yourself back. Be careful. Be careful that you're not finding excuses not to move forward in your own personal life. It looks like you have some fun, caring, spontaneous, like carefree times ahead. Use your intuition. Rich times ahead. Flowing times ahead. There's stuff coming in. You have a fire sign here. Fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. They come in out of the blue. Could be an Aries, or you could have two. The fire sign and then another Aries. You got a Leo here too. You're full of fire signs. And they're going to be love interests. Things are happening. Things are changing. There's going to be a lot of opportunity in the very near future. Want to go in your little bouncer? Get a little exercise over here for a sec? Otherwise, I mean, I got your food here if you need a little. Georgia, what are RS's current feelings? Okay. He's feeling a little unprepared. He's happy. His energy is happy. He feels connected to you. The soulmate connection is still there. He's a little unprepared. Yep. That's okay. The good energy is still there, even if he's a little bit, afraid. Goonie. Why hasn't Jay responded to my message about the report? All right, I don't know what this report is, but it looks like he's got a couple of things. He's got worry around money. He's got the Hermit here. So the Hermit in reverse is isolating himself because he doesn't want to hear it from anyone. Like if the Hermit is upright, it's like pulling back and trying to focus on what it is that I need to figure out for myself. When the Hermit is in reverse, it's like I'm hiding because I don't want to hear it from you. So I don't know what's going on with this report, but it also shows he may be dealing with a little bit of heartbreak around the situation, for whatever that means. I don't know what this report is, but it looks like he may be a little bit screwed up over it, or upset by it, or not dealing with it. That's why he didn't answer you. Priscilla, will my life ever change for the better? Yes, it will. You know how life is. It's like that. Yes, it changes for the better. You have somebody from your past that comes back. You have some carefree, happy times coming in. It changes for the better. Sweet thing. What's the reason that my daughter is upset with me? She won't tell you? It looks here, there's a couple of things that are going on. First, there's an offer in front of her that it's like she can't refuse. So I don't know if she wants to talk to you about it or run it past you. She's undecided about it. So 4 of Cups in reverse is like somebody's presented her with some kind of an offer. It's really too good to be true. She's not sure if she wants to move forward with it. She feels a little undecided. She feels a little bit weak, and she feels like there's a delay around happiness, which means like she may be feeling like everything is almost fitting into place in her life, but it's not, it's just not working. The Fool is in reverse. When the Fool is in reverse, be careful that tempers don't escalate. I don't know how old she is, but the Fool in reverse is like doing or saying something that you can't take back. So we don't want it to get to that level. I would suggest discussing it with her. 5 of Wands is here. Minor bickering, not the biggest deal. She may snap or bite your head off or something, but it's over quickly. Use your intuition. She's got some friends around her too, so who knows if it has something to do with these people. Maybe the offer around her is something like I said, I don't know how old she is. If there's something that she wants to do, like a vacation or something, and she's stressed out about it and doesn't know if she can go, but it may be a money issue with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe she feels like you didn't hear her when she was talking, or something got misconstrued, but it looks like she's having some kind of a decision to make that's about an offer that is too good to be true, that may have to deal with friends. The people that would be around would be fire signs and air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And use your intuition. Make sure you use your intuition with her. Like I said, I don't know how old she is, so it's hard for me to exactly say what kind of a situation. It would look to me like she's presented with an offer from friends to do something that could be a good time, and she's not sure if she can swing it because of money. And I don't know if she feels like maybe you kind of brushed it off, like it was, no, you can't afford that, or no, you won't afford that, or that kind of a thing. You know how sometimes things are a really big deal to kids, and I know my mom has done it to me before, and the parent kind of makes light of it. I think it's something like that. I think it works itself out. Use your intuition. And I think you should confront her about it. And don't let it wait. Goonie, is it true that the Queen of Wands will give me a tower? Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Like she gives you a tower moment? The Queen of Wands is usually a fire sign. Could be a fire sign woman, but she doesn't have to bring with her a tower situation. I'm not sure of the question, so you send it with purple hearts. Is it true that the Queen of Wands will give me a tower? I can ask it as a yes and no question. I'm just not sure if you're asking that when we pull the Queen of Wands, if that means that she brings with her a tower moment. I don't want to ask the wrong thing. Are you sleeping? No? All right, let me lift you up because you look like you're slouching or whatever. There you go. Daniela, will ignoring a little help get where I need to be? Yeah, I would definitely suggest that. Sweet thing, how's Kenneth feeling about our relationship? First card that comes up is the Sun, happiness. Like it's growing and transforming, perseverance. He feels good about this relationship. Feels like it's balanced, or it's getting balanced. It's definitely good, especially with the Sun card there. Happiness is the first thing that comes up around it. CCL, general love for May, zodiac sign. Okay. Want to go in your bouncer? You got happiness coming in too. Happiness, forward movement with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo that treats you like absolute gold. Be careful with this card because it also could be the birth or conception of a child. It looks like it makes you feel like you can finally breathe a sigh of relief and like your life is moving forward in a good way. I think it's an earth sign coming in. Here, babes, let's go in here. You want to bounce around in here a little bit? In the bouncer thingy? In the bouncer thingy? Okay. Oh, what happened to your pants? There you go. All right, bounce around a little bit. Yeah, because you took a nap. Go ahead, play with your thingies. There you go. Goonie, I want to know if Queen of Wands will give me a tower moment. Oh, if a fire sign woman will cause a tower moment. All right, let's have a look. Mm. 70% chance yes, and when it happens out of the blue. So I don't know who this person is, but you got somebody in mind that's screwing around or not playing nice. Be careful, because it would happen when you least expect it with the Page of Swords. Lydia, weak vibe. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on this week. Got some nice choices coming in this week. Oh, you got a lot of nice money stuff happening this week. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Feeling like all the good that you put out into the universe is now coming back to you. Money comes in with the 10 and the 9 of Pentacles. You have a fire sign around you that comes in out of the blue, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have water sign around you. You have even a small little trip that could be coming up sometime this week, or the discussion talking about going somewhere. Balance, patience, compassion, serenity. Happy home comes in. Entertaining at home, hanging out at home, visitors at home. 6 of Pentacles, feeling appreciated. This is a good week. Should be a good week, or 5 to 10 days. Should be good. Sweet thing. Marquisha, feel about me. Do you see any drama? Do I have a car? I do have a car. There could be a little drama with this person. She may feel either stabbed in the back or betrayed, or you may. There could be betrayal around the situation. I think she may be a little intimidated by you, and there could be a little argument. 5 of Wands is not the biggest of deals, though. But there could be a little argument. There could be mild drama around the situation, yeah. Leslie, does Damon feel connected to me? Yes. 3 aces, 99% chance yes. Sweet thing. Do you see a settlement coming soon? Did I say that the 9 and 10 of Pentacles was around you? Was that you? I can't remember. Isn't that crazy? I can't remember from one to the next. Let's see. Yes. And it looked 4 of Cups in reverse, an offer that you can't refuse. Yep. Goonie, who's the Queen of Wands and what is the Tower moment she's giving me? Do you not know this person? Because if you don't know the person, I don't know where this is coming from. The Queen of Wands has to be somebody that you know. It's a fire sign woman. Normally, if a woman was coming in to cause trouble, I would say that it would be the Queen of Swords, and it would be somebody you know. It's not some random woman that comes in and causes a Tower moment. So I'm not sure what this situation is. Like, is this something that you're just pulling out of the sky, or you have reason to believe that this is happening? Because I mean, I can't tell you who this person is if you don't know who they are. Like, what's making you believe that there is somebody coming in causing a Tower moment? And because I want it to be legit. I don't want this to be like something that's made up. Not for you, but from what the cards say. Because I don't know enough about the situation. Yeah, like, this sounds like you're pulling somebody out of the sky. Not that you know this person for sure. It would be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Usually a difficult woman that shows up is a Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Wands. Like, the Queen of Swords is like, kind of like a bitter old bitch. Maybe this isn't loading. Oh no, it is. All right, Goonie, I'm going to come back to you because I need a little bit more information on this question. Emily, how does M the Virgo feel? If this is somebody from your past, they're coming back. It looks like they have a nice connection to you, or a love interest. Things can move forward, but slow and steady. They may have regret over the way they treated you in the past. There's strength around the situation. If you haven't heard from them, they come in out of the blue. And the Justice card is here, which means good karma. Or like you feel like you've got justice on your side. So I don't know if this is somebody that, you know, you had a little bit of a past with. They could be coming back to kind of either start over or reconnect. I think there's enough of an interest there with the Knight of Cups that things could move forward or head in that direction. Goonie, she's been showing up in my cards and readings for a while, and other people have seen it. But the only fire sign women I know are my mother and an old friend, and I've blocked both of them. Well, all right. I don't know. I can't go by somebody else's reading because I don't know what they've picked up. But to me, if there was a woman, a random woman, like, for example, years ago, I had a friend and her mother used to cause trouble. Her mom used to cause like a lot of trouble between like teenagers, like, get a life, right? But she would come in a tarot reading. If I were doing a tarot reading for myself back then, like, let's just make pretend, that woman would show up to me as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands doesn't even have to be a woman. If you're throwing cards and a fire sign keeps coming up, it could be a man, it could be a boss, like it's like a fire sign. It doesn't have to be a woman. If there's a tower moment that's linked to it, the tower moment doesn't necessarily, I mean, it depends what else is in the reading. I don't think that some random woman that's a fire sign is going to come in and cause trouble for you. Like this woman that was causing trouble for us, when she showed up in the reading, she would have showed up as, if you were reading playing cards, she would have been the Queen of Spades. Tarot cards, she would have been the Queen of Swords. So I can't really agree with that because I don't know what these other people have been telling you. To me, unless it's somebody that you work with or something like that, I mean, it sounds kind of like a long shot that some random woman is going to show up and cause a tower moment. Tower moment is like a disaster. And I mean, maybe it is your mother. If you don't get along with your mother, that's possible. But a tower moment is something that gets torn apart to be rebuilt or gets torn down and destroyed. All right, let's see what the cards say. There's the first thing that shows up here is heartbreak, the Three of Swords. And it looks like it has something to do with a love relationship. I don't know if that's you. It doesn't look like it's around you. It looks like it's around a younger fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Unless, I mean, this is a long shot. This is why I say, like, if I don't understand the story enough, I don't want to read on it because it can be very broad and it can almost be like you're making this shit up. And I don't like to do that. There is a young fire sign here with the wands. So it could be that a young person comes in and causes heartbreak between you and somebody close to you, which could be a tower moment in your life. Or it could be a third party situation that shows up. It also shows here that it's not that big of a deal. Spontaneity comes in. Nine of Pentacles here is a good omen. Use your intuition. The Ten of Cups is here, which is a good omen. So are the Ten of Pentacles. I would say that overall, it doesn't look like anything too terrible is going to happen to you. Unless a younger fire sign shows up and starts to meddle in your relationship, causes a third party issue, and that's the tower moment. That's possible. But it's very hard for me to read on what somebody else has said, especially when I don't know enough about the situation. For a random woman to come in and cause a tower moment, a tower moment is something that's really personal, because it would be something, you know, like a divorce or a loss of a job. You know what I mean? So it's possible that a young fire sign woman comes in and gets involved in your relationship and is a third party. That could be the tower moment. But I am telling you that I feel like that is a stretch. I don't really believe that. I don't know who else, like if you were going to like different readers and this person kept showing up in the cards, maybe you're right, maybe it is your mother. I feel like there would be a greater chance for this person to be your mom, or who's the other person? An old friend, than some random person showing up. Because I don't feel like a random person would have the control over causing a tower moment. Tower moment's usually a pretty big deal. You know, like heartbreak, a betrayal that leads to like a collapse. So I feel like this is a stretch. I'm just saying that. You know, like if you don't know, like the cards can go so many different directions that if you don't know anything at all about the situation, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint it. Like when people ask about my love life and I'm like, well, if you're single, it can mean this. If you're with somebody, it can mean that. But when you have absolutely no idea, or like when people are like, well, what's the best career for me? I mean, I can't really pull that out of thin air. So, I feel like it's a stretch, this whole thing. Unless your mother can do something, you know, to me, that makes more sense than just some random fire sign showing up and causing that kind of a traumatic thing. I think that if anything, it would be your mom, especially if you've already have somewhat of a rocky relationship with her to begin with. CCL. Oh my goodness, I don't understand this. Reference to the previous question. Okay. Is it someone I know, an ex, or someone new? Okay. Is it someone I know? Let's see. Is it an ex? 33% chance it's an ex or somebody that you know. So that's kind of low. Let's see if it's somebody new. Is it somebody new? I think it's someone new. I think it's somebody new. That's what I'm going with. Doesn't mean that other people from your past aren't going to show up, but I think somebody new will too. Francesca, what is the month? What's coming towards me in love this month? Out of the blue. That's what happens. Out of the blue. You got love coming in. It could be with the Pisces. You're also going to have choices around love. Feeling like you got justice and good karma on your side. There's also an air sign here. Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. So you definitely have some choices coming up in love over this next month or so. Hey, what's happening? Yeah. Oh, Emily, you are welcome. Thank you. Leslie, what does Damon feel and think about me? First thing, no, cancel. The first thing that comes up is he thinks that you're attractive, kind. There's celebration around the situation. Thinks that you're funny, you have a good personality, you're loyal, strong, caring, passionate, spontaneous, and that you're constantly evolving. Christy, Avery's appointment and doctor got changed again. Is this for the best? Yes. The Sun card and Ace of Swords, yeah. Queen of Cups is for the best. Definitely. Kirsty T. Will I get the Mimi Countryman next week? Oh, Minnie. Minnie, right? Minnie Countryman? All right, let's see. Yeah, I think so. Yes. I'm pretty sure you're going to get it. What's the matter, mamas? You want to come out? Well, your hand does not belong in the leg slot. That's what the problem is, Lee. That's what the problem is. Yes, your arm does not go in the leg slot. That's why you slide down and your chin goes on the thing. We've discussed this before. All right, come on. You want a little nosh? You want a nosh on that? Are you wet? Do you got a pee-pee? Not so bad. Not so bad. It's only a little bit of blue. There you go. Silly, silly. Mimi Nicole, who's coming back from my past? Okay, let's see. There's celebration that comes in around an ex-love. There's also, you got a couple of people. You have a Pisces and you have a Capricorn coming back. So it could be an ex-love, and it could be a Pisces and a Capricorn, or one of the ex-loves could be Pisces or Capricorn. But you have up to 3 people coming back. Adriana, what is he thinking about me and our situation? What is that face? Yeah, drink your bottle. This guy's over here snoring. He feels like it's unbalanced. Or he feels like it's time for things to get moving. Feels a little bit of regret about the time that's gone by, and like I think he may be working hard to make things happen coming up in the near future. He comes in out of the blue, if you haven't seen or spoken to him, with the Page of Swords. I think he's getting ready. Kira, what's on Leroy's mind about me? What's going on with Leroy? He's feeling good. He feels connected. He feels grounded. He feels like things are going in the right direction. He feels loving, like things are going well. 9 of Wands. Generally it's a good omen. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like you breathed a sigh of relief. Like it's time to exhale. Things are okay. Things are good. I think he's hoping that things stay like this. He wants things to be like even keeled. Adriana, did he regret not coming with me to the movies? Yeah, and he also wonders what would have happened if he did. Nancy, did Andre see me yesterday? What did he think? I think he did see you and he felt lucky or fortunate. I don't know what happened or where you guys were, but it's almost like he feels like he got lucky, like it fell into his lap or he was surprised. It was like a pleasant surprise. Cade, Gabriel didn't talk today. What happened with him? He feels regret around the situation. All right, he didn't talk today. You guys didn't have communication. This is what it shows. It shows that he's got regret around him. Somebody around him is being very controlling. And I don't know if he was caught up with this person. It could, I don't know if it's a parent, a relative. Somebody is Emperor in reverse, is being extremely controlling. And maybe getting in his way. If the question is that you guys didn't speak today, I think you'll speak tomorrow, because balance comes in and the sun comes out, happiness gets restored. I think somebody may be trying to manipulate him a little bit. I don't get that it's like a lover or like a love. I think it's almost like a family member. Maybe I'm feeling like fatherly kind of figure, because it's the Emperor that's in reverse. It doesn't have to be a father. It could be anybody that's kind of like a parent, grandparent, uncle, something of that nature that's controlling. Might have been like kind of like up his ass today. And I don't get the sense that he's happy about when people treat him like that, but I don't think he knows how to deal with it. Adriana, when do we start dating? Are you done? This guy's cutting wood. It could be in October. It could be late, anywhere from the late summer to early October, that kind of a time frame. Oh no, Anjali, I saw that. I definitely saw that one. I'll answer your question. It was when the video like went, it got really weird. It shut off, but then when I went back to look at the video, it was like it was loading or spiraling or something. Yeah, don't pay again, because I saw it. Send the question with purple hearts. Adriana, what does he think I feel for him currently? I don't think he thinks that you care for him, or he thinks that you're mad at him. Lovers is in reverse, Justice is in reverse, and the Ace of Swords is here. So he may think that you're mad at him, or that you would never bother with him again. I don't know how you guys left off, but I think that that's how he feels. Sweet thing, will Marquisha feel betrayed by me? I think so. Yeah. Oh, really, Cade? That could be it then. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it is his dad. Emperor in reverse. I think the sun comes out tomorrow. I think he'll be in a better place tomorrow. Nancy, does Andre still want his ex back? I don't really think so. Ace of Wands would be 33% chance, and the Six of Wands is here, which is like success, which would be positive. But it looks like he walked away. So I'm going to go with, even if the thought crosses his mind, excuse me, he's pretty much done. And he's pretty much like, you know what? I'm not going back to that. I don't, even if he thinks about it at certain times, I think he knows better and he's not going to go back. Christy, will I have to work at home to take care of Avery? Right now, I'm getting a 70% chance that you'll be working from home, but I don't know that it's that you have to take care of her, where she wouldn't be able to take care of herself. It may be a combination of, with everything going down with lockdown and with her being home, you may choose to. It may not be the thing that you don't have a choice. It may be more of like, well, if I can stay home with her, it's probably better for everybody. 70% chance you start working from home. Yeah, I think that you will be working from home. I think part of it, though, is more of a choice rather than you have to do it. You know, like whereas in a situation where sometimes you can't leave somebody alone. I don't think that's the case. I think it's like, well, if I can work from home and I can do both things, I'd rather be here than not be here. Angela, when will I get a job? I think it's going to be within the next 3 months. Soon. I know that 3 months, though, sounds like it's a really long time where you live it, you know, but I think it's coming soon. Kira, what can I expect from Leroy in the month of May? Things look pretty good. It looks like your relationship is pretty good in the month of May, and he's keeping things on track. Things are moving forward. I may have a little bickering, not a big deal, because Five of Wands isn't that big of a deal. It looks like he's working hard on the situation. It also looks like you guys have nice money stuff happening around you, which is good. Ace of Cups, the love cup is full. Happiness around the relationship. I think you can expect him to like be putting effort into this relationship in the month of May. And I also think there's some money around, you know, which may be nice. Maybe you can do some extra things or whatever it is. It's always nice to have extra money around. Money's been coming up around you a lot, so that's good. Adriana, what will make him approach me if he feels I'm mad at him? I think he reaches out like kind of in curiosity. You know, I think he kind of comes in almost like a friend and like, you know, just want to see how things are. I think he thinks that you're mad, but he gets the nerve to just do it anyway. Oh, excuse me. I mean, sometimes you just got to man up, and I think that's what he does. Chariot is here. Things can move forward quickly. Yeah, it may be something that he thinks about from time to time, and then one day he just takes a leap and he just does it. Oh, you're welcome. Andrea, will she see my pictures? What will she think? All right, will she see the pictures? I don't think she sees the pictures. I didn't get any aces here. I don't think she sees them. I mean, this is what it looks like here. Six of Cups would tell me that somebody from your past is returning. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. And it could be that that person felt betrayed. But I don't see anything here that says that she saw the pictures. Nancy, is there something important that I need to know? Oh, you're welcome. Life moves forward. Life moves forward quickly, and all 10 cups are going to be full. Happiness on all levels. A full life is coming in. Definitely. 10 of Cups and the Sun card are like the best cards to get for happiness and feeling fulfilled. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Hmm. I like this wig too. I like the color of it. So funny. I have two nephews, and they disagree on everything. And the one of them, he loves it, and the other one doesn't like it. He's like, I don't like that. It's black up here, and it's yellow. They call it yellow down there. That's what you get from boys. They don't know. My 5-year-old nephew. This kid's a fucking riot. He's a riot. He takes pictures of people's butts. He's hilarious. This kid is so funny. He is so funny. And he tells me, I like the yellow one. That's what he tells me. He's going to be 5 next week. The kid's too much. Malapale, does A know that E has someone else? And if so, how is A taking it? I don't think she knows. No, I don't think, maybe suspects it, but doesn't know for sure. Butterfly, will Marcus contact me? Yes, definitely. There's communication coming in for sure. Here at General. I don't think I did one for Anna in this one. I think I only did last one. I'll get to Anna. I'll make sure I get to Anna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't answer one for her in this one. Balance comes in. 2 of Pentacles. You may be taking some time for rest and relaxation coming up. Not a bad idea. Feeling grounded and stable at work. Money issues move into the past, or that could also just be paying off a debt. Maybe something that you felt has been hanging over your head that moves into the past. 7 of Cups is here. You've got choices coming in around money. You may look at Ace of Pentacles once again. Starting a business, getting another job, something you do in addition to your regular job. You could be taking a course. This could be the kind of thing where you take a course, I don't know, to teach kickboxing, and then you wind up doing that on the weekends, and you make a couple extra hundreds of dollars for the month. Or it could be starting a side business. It's like you're a little undecided about it, but if you make the decision and you take the course, things move forward. You could make a good business on the side. Allison, how does AJ and AUS feel about KS? They may not care too much for this person. It's like both sides of, it's like, So first, it's like the wish card, which would be positive. They feel positive, but then they feel like she's a crisis or he's a crisis, whoever it is. But then 9 of Wands, which is positive. So it's almost like they want to give this person the benefit of the doubt, or they do give the person the benefit of the doubt, but then they feel like, I don't know, maybe there's drama, or maybe there's a lot of dramatics around this person. I don't think that I think they try to be fair about it. Nana, General for May. success comes in the month of May. You have a couple of things. You have a wish that comes in around somebody from your past that returns. Could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Is also feeling very grounded at work or a work relationship or a money relationship. It doesn't even have to be work. If you were collecting alimony, it could be that, but it would be something where you feel grounded and you feel stable. The moon is here. Use your intuition. Spending time at the happy home in the month of May. There's also divine timing here that happens, and you have the Empress here. So if you're not with anyone right now, you could form a relationship. This is like the abundance, prosperity card. It's also, be careful, the birth or the conception of a child. If you don't want kids, be careful, because it's always a possibility. But generally speaking, when this card shows up, it's a good omen that somebody that's showing up treats you really well. Like, it wouldn't be somebody who half-asses it. This is somebody who really treats you well. Allison, is KS ever violent with AT? Mm, 33% chance, yes. I think so. Stephanie, T reached out and acted like he didn't ghost me. Why? Well, it wasn't that long ago that you spoke to him. He didn't really ghost you. He doesn't really think he did anything wrong. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that you were speaking to him, so he really didn't ghost you. It looks like he's feeling a little bit more balanced now. He feels a little stronger, and he feels like he's still feeling a little stuck, but he's feeling better than he was. It looks like he's getting his shit in gear. Six of Swords is leaving things in the past that aren't working and moving on. That's a good omen. That's good that that's showing up, given the situation. Allison, what will October look like for me in AT? Starts off strong, but then out of the blue, there may be a tower moment. Tower is here and some kind of a betrayal. It looks like at that point you guys have choices and use your intuition. I don't know if you guys are a couple, but there could be a breakup around this situation. And you may feel relieved once it happens. The Nine of Wands is like feeling a little bit relieved. Maybe you're holding something in at that point, and then this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be holding it in, and then it explodes in October, and you feel relief when you let it out. Anna, how is Christopher feeling towards me today? He feels good. He feels that you're a creative, patient, compassionate, loving, kind, intuitive, perseverant, spiritually connected, a strong, he feels that you're very, like a strong leader, like an authoritarian, not authoritarian, but you know, like a figure of authority, like you know what you want. And he also feels that you are attractive. George, love reading. If you are not with anyone right now, you got a Leo coming in. Use your intuition. You're at a point coming up where you're leaving things in the past that aren't working. I think you're moving forward. Any regret, heartbreak, or bullshit, you're moving it into the past. I don't think you want to deal with it anymore. There's success that comes in around this relationship with the Leo, so should you choose to move forward with it. Six of Pentacles, it would be someone that meets you halfway. It also looks like there's a lot of happiness around this situation. It would be well balanced. There's also an earth sign coming in around you, so you may need to make a choice at some point. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or the Leo situation. The Leo looks like they would be pretty stable and they would have a lot of respect for you. Stephanie, he apologized to me and gave me a bullshit excuse. I just told him, okay. How did he take it in the conversation? Okay. I think he feels like you know that it was bullshit, or that you just kind of let him off the hook, and he's kind of appreciative of that. You know, like he's like, well, she didn't make a big deal about it, thank God, because I had enough going on. I think that over the next couple of days, you should be hearing more from him, or the next couple of, the next week or so. I think you got the Nine of Cups here, which is a good omen, and the Chariot, which means things move forward. I think the next couple of days should be much better. Adriana, how will I respond after the first approach? Will I be cold? I don't know how to react. I know these kind of situations are tough because you don't want to be too happy to hear from him, because you don't want him to think it's okay to treat you like this. But on the other hand, you don't want to be too standoffish, because if he's scared and he steps forward, you don't want to push him back into his shell. So let's see. I would try to be very middle of the road. I wouldn't be too cold to him. It does show indecision here, but we know that. Because he does come in, and it's going to be somewhat of a big step for him to take. So I would say try to just be friendly, but not overly friendly. Don't make it like, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear from you. I would just be like, oh, hey, and see how it goes from there, because it's a fine line. You don't want to push somebody away, especially when it takes a lot for them to make the call in the first place. But on the other hand, you don't want to give them the okay to treat you like this. And too many people do that. And that's not right. So I would suggest just be friendly, but not overly friendly, because, he's not getting away with this again. Anna, is Valerie lying about telling Christopher that he has her friend pregnant? Is Valerie lying about telling Christopher? Okay, let's see. I don't think she's lying. It does look like she's disconnected from her intuition. So she does a lot of shit that she knows she shouldn't do. Like, intuitively speaking, she knows she shouldn't do something, but she does it anyway. I don't know. Maybe she just shouldn't be involved in this situation with the High Priestess in reverse. I would be careful, though, just in general. I don't trust people, so I wouldn't really believe anything that goes on unless you hear it from the right from the horse's mouth. That's where I want the information from, because I don't trust other people's motives, and people like to cause trouble and drama. New chapter. Did George move into A new house and lie. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. He got 3 aces, which is pretty much a yes. I don't know what's the lying about. Like, what is he lying about? Why not just tell the truth? Elizabeth, see, these guys make the problems for themselves so much worse. Elizabeth, should I stay at my job or leave it? Should I stay at my current job? I get a 70% chance right now you should stay. The 4 of Pentacles is in reverse, which could indicate that, I mean, now is an unstable kind of a time with a lot of people being furloughed and laid off. I would stay at least until this passes and things kind of get back to normal. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do anything too crazy just yet. Stephanie, he tried calling me. I didn't reply, and he texted me tonight a few times. I didn't reply either. I just don't have nothing to say. I'm hurt. What did he think? Okay. Well, he's got a little anxiety here. A little anxiety, but it shows he's going to pull back a little bit. 8 of Pentacles. I mean, 8 of Cups in reverse. It's not the biggest deal in the world. He's a little bit stressed. I think it's okay, though. I think it's okay that you did that. I think it's okay to pull your energy back. If he texts you tomorrow, I would respond. I wouldn't make him wait too long because he's a little bit fragile right now. And if you push him too far, he may just go. But I think for tonight, it's okay. It's okay to take tonight, you know, because he's got to stop this bullshit too. You know, that's not fair to you either, that he does this. We understand what he's going through and that there's a lot of dramatics over there, but it doesn't give him the right to keep doing this. Yeah, that made him a little nervous. Good. Let him get a little nervous. New chapter. What's in store for me and George next? You guys moving forward slow and steady. There may be even a discussion about going on a little vacation or a little quick getaway at some point. You may have a creative project or something that you're doing together. It looks like you're seeing quite a bit of each other. Could be a lot of fun, carefree, spontaneous times. Now, the Chariot, it could be your relationship is moving forward quickly, but if there's a trip coming up, this could be like a small, quick road trip or something of that nature. Something that's fun, out of the blue, out of the ordinary, that may come up. Anna, will it be okay to talk to Christopher about the girl he might have pregnant, or should I just let him come to me about it again? I'm going to ask the cards, but my 2 cents is if you're involved with somebody and you think that he could be having a child with somebody else, I think you have every right to bring it up. I mean, I wouldn't beat him to death with it, but I think you have every right to bring it up. %70 chance, yes, you do have the right to bring it up, and it would be okay. Just watch out with the Queen of Swords. But just watch out that you don't come at him like, you know, Queen of Swords is like, got a bitchy mouth, you know? So I would say, be careful with your words, but it's okay to confront him about it, sure. Sun, what's N's intentions towards me romantically? Well, a little undecided. That comes up right in the center there. But it also shows that the Lover's card here. So they do contemplate taking the relationship to the next level, and they do feel like they have good karma, and that you guys would be well balanced and that you could have a good relationship. They may also treat you really well. You have a wish around the situation should you want it, and the relationship can transform and evolve with the Death card. So they may be contemplating forward movement. Kira, how does Leroy currently think I feel about him? Ace of Cups. He thinks you love him. But he also may think that you're a little bit undecided, or that you're giving him a chance. He also feels like, you know, the Nine of Wands, which is like feeling like we can breathe a sigh of relief. You know, it's a very like relieving, like, okay, maybe I didn't win the war, but I sure won the battle. He thinks that you care for him a lot, definitely. Kira, has Leroy told his brother that I'm moving in, and if not, when? I don't think he's told him yet, but I think he's going to be telling him soon, like maybe this week. Stephanie, why he thinks that I'm mad? I'm hurt because he does it all the time to me. We were fine FaceTiming and texting every day, and then out of nowhere he doesn't text me, and I send him pics and no reply, but he's on Facebook and on Instagram. No, I mean, you're right. I'm not excusing his behavior for nothing, because I think that, first of all, this hot and cold bullshit in all these relationships, we see it all the time. That's exactly what it is. It's bullshit. The thing is that, unfortunately, with social media has destroyed so much. Like, you don't always know, like, just because you can see that the little green light or whatever it is, doesn't mean that they're really on. It could, I mean, sometimes I hit my app, I hit it and it's open, and I leave my phone down and I walk away. It probably shows that I'm on all the time, and I'm hardly ever on. Especially with Facebook. I mean, I'll go up and I'll, you know, I put up like a picture or so, this way my family can see the baby, but I don't really stay on it because it drives me nuts. But, you know, sometimes things aren't what they seem. And it does look like he's got a lot of bullshit around him. It doesn't excuse his behavior, and you have a right to feel hurt. And it does look like things are going to get a little bit better over the next couple of days. And you could have a conversation with him about it, but I would wait until things get back to somewhat normal and then do it. Only because I just don't want to see things get worse, you know, and things could get worse or can escalate to a fight, and that's not going to help the situation. The Devil card is here. So just be careful that you don't let, you know, jealousy or anything like that creep in, because this jealousy only comes back to hurt us. And sometimes, especially when things appear to be what they're not, you know, like you think he may be on Instagram, you think he may be looking at some shit, whatever it is, then like your mind starts to wander and it makes matters worse. So just be careful of that. I would give this, you know, a day or so, let it breathe, and then tell him how you feel. But I would try to do it, you know, sometime this week, and say, listen, what is going on here? You know, either we're going to end this together or we're not. Either we're, you know, we talk every day or we don't. But I'm not going to do this back and forth bullshit and then see you on Facebook. You know, the thing is that once you start, it's like social media just ruins everybody's life. I hate it. He's going to call you again. He's definitely going to call you again soon. And he's kind of prepared to clean up the mess. He knows that he's an asshole. And he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself for being such a shithead. But he's going to try to fix it soon, within the next couple of days. Adriana, will he treat me that way again? It looks like he treats you better moving forward. You have celebration around this. You also have a spiritual connection to him. You have the power to manifest anything you want with the Magician. So I think things get better between the two of you. I don't think it goes backwards. I think it goes forwards. Stephanie, was T with E this weekend, and that's why he didn't reply. Okay, let's see. The cards are not suggesting that he was with her. The closest I can say is that there is a fire sign here. You know what sign she is? I mean, if there's the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if she's one of those, then it's possible. But the cards are not really suggesting that that's what he was doing. I mean, he could have been arguing with her this week. That could be it. Aries. It's a stretch. Queen of Wands is here, but I don't have any aces. I could say that at best it could be possible, but this is what else is here. The Fool is in reverse, which means that this is not a good omen around. If this is her and he was with her, Fool in reverse is not a good omen. Fool in reverse is doing or saying something you can't take back. So it could be one of them said something that they can't get themselves out of. And the Moon is here, which is intuition. If he was with her, it wouldn't have been a good situation at all with the Fool in reverse. Fool upright, I would say that that would have been like, she showed up, they went to the beach. Like, then that would have been good, or for them. Like, it would have been like, well, she showed up out of the blue. She had concert tickets. They went to a concert. It was a great time. Fool in reverse is like, she could show up and say something like, you know what? I'm with somebody else and it's your fucking loss. Like that kind of a thing. Or, you know what? While I was dating with you, I slept with your brother. That sort of a thing that you can't take back. Like once it's out, it's out. I wouldn't focus on her for this weekend. I would just try to get past it and focus more on your relationship with him coming up for this week. Allison, did MG ever cheat on me with MM or anyone else? Okay. Did MG ever cheat? I think so. Yeah, I think so. 70% chance. Was it with MM? Mm, 70% chance with MM. Let's see. Was it with anyone else? Could have been somebody else too. Yeah, I think this person was somewhat of a cheater. Adriana, will he be the one now to pursue me? Mm, 70% chance, yes, he pursues you. New chapter, what's going on with George and Catherine? Do you know that they moved into a new home? Because in the center of it is the happy home, and you asked about that. It could be they could have changed houses or homes or something, but their relationship is like kind of twisted. Um, it shows on one hand like there's, oh excuse me, compassion, patience, um, and then the happy home, and then on the other hand it shows that they feel like they've got a long road ahead of them and that things are kind of slow and steady. um, I'm not sure if they kind of put forth one public face, and that's not really what's going on behind closed doors. Like they may be the kind that are trying to make people believe that all that glistens is gold, and it's not really. I don't know. There's much more to this situation than meets the eye, and it looks like what it seems like it's not really. Allison, how will things end for me and MG? It's a bad situation I keep going back to, but there's no substance. My feet still can walk away, and I'm feeling used, and he's acting weird. If you are feeling used and it's a bad situation, my suggestion would be to get the hell out of there, because it's not going to get better, especially if somebody has been cheating on you and you feel like he's acting weird. I would say to cut your losses and leave it behind, but let's see what the cards suggest. There's definitely imbalance around the situation. And there's not a lot of effort being put into the situation. 3 of Cups, there's somebody else involved. 8 of Cups in reverse is walking away. I think you're going to walk away. Unfortunately, a lot of people, I'm going to say that most people don't like to be alone. And they're willing to put up with bullshit until they find someone else. And my suggestion is, and I say this all the time, cut your losses and don't wait, because jumping from one situation to the next is not, it's not usually for the greater good. It's usually, if you don't give yourself time to heal before you move on, you usually jump right into the same situation. So it's like if you're with Bob, and Bob has been lying and cheating, and then you don't leave Bob until Ed shows up, you usually jump right from one situation to the next, and they're the exact same, without that time in the middle to heal and forgive and move on. So my suggestion would be to cut your losses with the 8 of Cups in reverse. It may even be the kind of thing where you just kind of back away slowly. Mariana, our current feelings towards me. All right, ours current feelings towards me. Passionate, but feels like he doesn't have a lot of choices. Feels a little bit like this is minor heartbreak. He has a lot of respect for you. Feels like a little bit indecisive, but he doesn't hold himself back. He thinks that there's success around the situation, or he thinks that you're successful. He thinks that you're kind, loving, compassionate, creative, spiritually connected, and attractive. TD, will the Scorpio be back in my life? Yes. Akira, how will Thomas and Uriel feel about me moving in? A little bit burdened at first, but then it moves into the past, and then they're okay with it. Justice is here, and so is the Nine of Cups. So at first, it may be like, they may feel like, yo, it infringes on their space, but then they get over that really quick, and it moves into the past, and it's no big deal. Coco, Kay's intentions towards me. If she's somebody from your past, or is she somebody you used to be involved with? She comes back. You have a wish around the situation. You have justice, good karma. Her intentions are to move forward to happiness. For sure. You got the Sun card here. Brianna, general. You got good things coming in. Ace of Cups, got a love offer coming in, or feeling like your current relationship is either rekindling or somebody new is coming in, and there's happiness around that situation. You also have a new business offer. It could be a new job offering, a side business, something of that nature, makes extra money on the side, or you get a promotion. Walking away from things that no longer serve you, leaving the past in the past. Moving forward, minor anxiety moves into the past, no big deal. Use your intuition, it's spot on. Yuli Beth, I'm a Taurus. How does Jonas Ishmael feel about me? He's a Gemini. We have a son together. I think he blocked me. Why is he avoiding me? And will that change? Okay, let's see. It's going to change. If he blocked you, it's because he either thinks that you're jealous, or the devil can be a couple of things. It could be that there's a jealousy thing, or it could be that he is involved in some sort of an earthly pleasure, and that's why he's avoiding you. I don't know if you know if he has some sort of substance abuse problem. It could be. Or it could be, the devil can be anything. It can be anything from being addicted to exercise, to being addicted to work, to being having a gambling issue. But there is something that he either doesn't want you to know about or doesn't want to be confronted about, and that's why he's avoiding you. There could be a tower moment happening between the two of you, and you may feel like nothing has changed with him, but you've got good karma on your side. You also have a wish. So you should be getting what you want out of this situation. I'm not sure if I skipped somebody. Phantom. May I have a love reading on who's coming my way in the near future? Being prepared. Somebody comes in out of the blue. You might be a little undecided by them. You may feel like you may not be sure how you feel about them, but they're good for you. You feel like you breathe a sigh of relief if you choose to get involved with them. It may take some hard work, or you could meet them at a course that you're taking. I think that they're going to be a Libra. I think they come in out of the blue. You also have a Pisces here, and there's success around your situation. It could be a Libra Pisces rising, a Pisces Libra rising, or it could be two different people. And then that could be what the decision is. Two of Swords, being indecisive. It could be that you're not sure which one you want to be with. Listen, it's good to have choices. TD, who will be back first, the Aries or the Scorpio? Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio comes in first. Nana, has the Leo thought of me? And if yes, what's he thinking? He has thought about you a lot. He feels a little bit of regret around the situation. Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit of regret, a little bit of anxiety, and maybe a little bit sorry for either walking away or whatever the Eight of Cups moment was for the two of you. Whoever walked away, he feels bad about it. Alyssa, Kamani's intention towards me, my name is Talissa. Okay. Kamani right now feels like the timing just isn't there. I'm not sure what your relationship is with this person right now, but it looks like they feel like the timing isn't there just yet, but it's going to change or they come in out of the blue. There's passion and there's love around this situation. There's also no longer holding yourself back and some fun, carefree, spontaneous times. So I don't know if you guys are just friends. If you're just friends, it could be that it's just the timing is not there for you guys to get together right now. If this is a different type of relationship, like a romantic relationship, same thing. It's like the timing isn't there yet, but you know, with the pandemic and people not being able to go out, that's more than half the problem for most of us. But I think things do move forward with you and this person over the next couple of months. Julie, will Rich and I stay together? For right now, yeah, I'm not going to say forever, but for a while, yeah, I think we're going to be together. Stephanie, did he check my IG today and the other day since I didn't talk to him? And if so, what did he think? I don't think he checked it. I didn't get any aces. I don't think he was looking at it, no. V, silly young adult question. I didn't get the question yet. It's maybe didn't pop up yet. May I get a reading on me, the Virgo? We haven't talked with me, Virgo. He made some kind of comment as if he's better than me. Aha. Okay, let's see. I think that it just came out wrong. I don't think he meant to make it. I don't think he meant to make this comment to make you feel like he thinks he's better than you. There's actually happiness around the situation. I don't think he realized that it came out the way it did. excuse me, I would let it go and not make a big deal about it, because if you make a big deal about it, he's going to feel bad, and I don't think he meant to make you feel bad. Sometimes people just say stupid shit, and they don't even realize what they're saying, and I think that that was the kind of situation here. I think that there is going to be communication coming in, so I wouldn't make a big deal about that comment. You know, sometimes people say stupid shit, like uh, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know I've had people make comments like that to me before too. Um, but you know, this is what law of attraction would say. They would say that that comment is only showing you how you really feel about yourself. So if you change the way you think about it, you'll see that they meant it in a different way or something like that, which is interesting because I just got like a horoscope that came to me that said to me to be careful the way I take something, because the person that says it isn't going to mean it that way. But it's like we're reflecting back what we believe about ourselves. And I remember there was a situation. Excuse me. When I was working full time, and there was a girl who I was friends with at the time, and I can't remember the exact situation, but she had gone to get lunch at like a it's like a gas station like stop, you know, like it's not really a gas station, it's more like a convenience store, but whatever. And when she came back and she was having lunch at the table, one of the older men that worked with us asked her where she went. And he said something, oh, but forget it. This is a better example. Same girl. She used to make the coffee because she was the receptionist. And the CFO, who happened to be my boss, he was a total ass. He wasn't my boss, he was my boss's boss. But he came around the corner and he made a comment to her. Something about her doing that really well. Like, oh, you do that really well. Like, in other words, it's like the way you take the comment. Like, I don't think he meant, I mean, he was an asshole and he could be very demeaning, but I don't think he was trying to say to her, oh, you're not good enough to do anything but make coffee. But that's sort of the way she took it. But when I heard him say it, I sort of felt like it said more about him than it did her. Like I took it like he was trying to make a compliment and he's just such an asshole that's how it came out. You know what I mean? And she was like, you know, like she took it like he was saying, oh, well, she's not capable of doing anything but make coffee. You know, it's like all the way you take things. I would, don't read into it too much. Let me put it to you that way. Because you know what? You're going to drive yourself crazy if you let what other people's stupid ass comments upset you. I think there's going to be communication between the two of you coming up. Maybe over the next few weeks, or maybe like sometime in the month of May, but let it pass. Sandy. No, I don't see the question for Sandy yet, so I will do Kalina. What can I do to make MG come towards me sooner? You can't do anything. Law of attraction wise, the best thing to do is to set your intention. I think the best time to do it is right before you fall asleep, when you're sort of in that half in between kind of a thing. Put it out into the universe and do what you can to forget about it. The worst thing that you can do is focus on it and constantly think about it, because that builds a lot of resistance around the situation. To make things happen faster, you want to try to let go of them. You know, they say watch pot never boils. There's a reason for that. Watch pot never boils because you're standing over it. So you want to give it a little bit of space. But you can't force anything, and there's really nothing that you can do except just put that out into the universe and stay positive about it. And also be open to everything else. You know, like they always say, when you set your intentions, you know, this is what I want, or something better, or anything else that could be out there for me. You know, this way you're open and you're not so resistant, because when there's a lot of resistance, that's when the manifestations have a hard time coming into fruition. Sandy, General. Okay, got a couple of nice things happening around business and money. New opportunity coming in. You also may be feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief when it comes to money or work. Balance, patience, compassion comes in surrounding your life. The happy home is here. Maybe feeling really good at home. Success comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Pisces, and you also have water signs around you. It could be another Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or it could be two Pisces. Shh. If you are in a relationship right now, your relationship will be moving forward smoothly. All right, I think I've made it through the super chats. So let me cut off the super chats and do the moderators. And we got a new person here. Is that right? Do we have new people? Any new people, the new subscribers, post your questions with a green heart and I'll make sure I get to them. Love reading for Monica. And moderators, you can pop in your questions, because I think DYLAN has to go OUT. Okay, Monica, you have got divine timing on your side. It's going to bring a passionate relationship, possibly with a Pisces. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship would take on some kind of a creative practice or something, gardening, ceramics, something like that, that you would find a lot of fun in. Or it could even be painting a bedroom or something of that nature. A lot of happiness around you, and your life changes quickly overnight. I think you got love coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a Pisces coming in. Any other new people? Oh, Monica D. I did a different Monica with a green heart. Kalina, how can I keep Dima as a friend? Be honest and work on the relationship. There's mutual love here. You guys, this person cares about you. Be honest and work on the relationship. Put effort in. You guys, I think you guys are going to stay friends. Mel, general for the rest of the week. All right, Dylan, I will be right with you. Use your intuition. Your intuition is spot on, and you're being guided by the divine this week. Going to be at the right place at the right time. You may have a creative project that pops up. You may even have a new interest around you romantically, and you may be feeling like all 10 cups are full. Although life may also be feeling a little slow and stagnant the rest of this week. Any other moderators here, or that's, oh, there's Brandy. General for Brandy. Dylan, I will be right with you. All right, relax. You hear from somebody you haven't heard from out of the blue, and you feel very successful around it. You also feel like you have good karma on your side. Perseverance. You're definitely hearing from somebody out of the blue. It comes up twice. You're also embarking on a personal transformation with the Death card, and you feel like you have the world at your feet. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. You're growing and changing every day. All right, general for Anukriti, and then I am going. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Spiritual practice comes into play, or feeling spiritually connected. You may be picking up a spiritual practice, yoga, meditation, something of that nature, chanting, whatever it is, you get a lot out of it. Feeling a little bit undecided, or like you may have a decision that you have to make. Your life changes quickly overnight, and you're feeling well prepared to take on the challenges. You have the Nine of Cups here, which means a wish comes true. All 10 cups are full, moving forward. Feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief and you have a lot of strength around you. Good times are coming. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all, and thank you to everyone that donated, especially to the 5 o'clock one for my friend that I made the donation. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.